Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel with a new video. This video is going to be all about protecting yourself from getting hacked. Also, I'm gonna have to break this video down to two videos, so today's video is gonna be the first part and tomorrow's video going to be the second part, so we can cover as much information as possible on how you can protect yourself from getting hacked. So let's get started. Number one, backing up your file. Always make sure that you have your file backed up into either an internal storage or an external storage. Internal storage, you can buy a physical backup server that you can install at home, at the office, or even you can buy an external hard drive. You can back up your stuff and put it in a save or something like that. If you don't want to buy or worry about physical copies, you can always go to Google have a backup system, and Microsoft does too. It's called OneDrive and iCloud. iCloud and Microsoft, they are quite expensive, though I believe if you are backing up pictures, you're better off with Google. You still might not be able to get the full I think they only back up, they give you a limited storage if you're backing up high quality picture, not the exact picture. So if you want to back up your exact picture, if you're like a photographer or something, you want to back up the full files, the full raw files, recommended to get the paid version. And there was multiple other websites that you can use as well. That's, I can't list all of them in this video, but let's head to the second option. The second option is disable remote access. Disabling remote access is very simple, but it's very important at the same time, because this is allow other parties to remote access your device. I don't know if you watch videos like the scammers where they take over your device. Well, this will basically prevent this from happening. Will basically put a block on anybody from controlling your device other than you. Just go to the Windows start button and just basically type allow, and this option will show up: allow remote access assistant, invitation to be sent from this. Click on it and you see the first page comes out under remote. Allow remote assistant connection to this computer, and check that and click OK. Here we go, the second part is done. Let's go to number 3. Download files only from unknown sites and sources. A lot of people like to look for the free version of everything. A lot of people, including me, to the point where I realized the risk of having a free version of everything. For example, is having a free version of After Effects. After Effects, it's a very it's a kind of designing program. Is like Premiere Pro and other programs like this. You really just need to realize that when you are getting a free trial from the company, you're getting the full benefits. The company is not going to try to hack you. They just want to get your money, not by installing any malwares into your system. But if you are trying to go and click on free download for free, you're gonna find a lot of videos and a lot of programs and sites that you make you download it for free, or even crack. Literally, when you click on that, crack will be the first option. Cracking, it's not, it's free, but you're paying off with your data. You're paying off with your personal information, like your passwords, your banking information. You're paying off for it somehow. It's basically right now the most valuable thing we have nowadays is your information. Keep your information safe, to keep your pocket safe, to keep your family safe, and to keep your future safe as well. Okay, so let's go to number 4. Do not open any unknown attachments. Sometimes you get an email from someone saying, hey, please open this attachment, or from a friend or family, or can you help me out with this website, or can you register here to get me a discount. Everyone know, like, skip the dishes, when you send an invite to someone and they sign up, you get $5 off your first purchase. A lot of website does that as well, but you also need to realize some website does have fake pages, like Facebook, Twitter, Google account, Amazon. They have They have people working hard to build pages exactly identical to these websites. So when you click on them, it literally takes you to a similar page with the username and password, or your email and password. And the second you log in, you will be sending all the information not to Facebook. You'll be sending the information to them. And the way they do it is, when you log in a first time, even your password is correct, they'll tell you your password is incorrect and will forward you to another Facebook, a real Facebook page. So you just say, oh, I probably entered the wrong password. So be careful. If you don't see over here on top, if you don't see facebook.com, sometimes you might see m.facebook.com, which is the mobile version for Facebook. But if you see any other website, but you're accessing, or you're having the request to access Facebook, well, it gotta be facebook.com or facebook.com/login or /sign up. It depends what you're doing. So if you do see anything suspicious, dots in the middle, dots at the dots in the middle, dots at the beginning, dots at the end, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend you even putting your information there, because 99% this is a scam site or a fake site asking for your information. That's about it. Okay, and number 5 is only browse secure sites. Browsing secure sites is very important. Sites like this website I was able to find, now they're not that many. Most of the websites start with HTTPS, like Google, which is they are secured connection. So the information that you log in or you basically search for are completely encrypted between you and the server. So if there is a third, if there is someone in the middle, or we call it the middleman, basically they won't be able to get anything. They'll only get random data that they cannot make any use of. But for a website like this, you don't actually know where your data is going. This website, it's for selling domains. Selling domains is like basically selling websites that you build yourself. They do have the option for you to create an account, but when you create an account, there is nothing encrypted, to be honest with you. So your information, it's basically out there. If there's someone that knows how to get it, they'll get it. And for a website like this, when you click register or you making a payment, you do need some banking information like PayPal, credit card, banking information like your debit card or something. That information is going to be exposed. So recommended to stay away from these websites. There's more secure websites that you can use. Number 6 is share your banking information with only secured website, which is basically what I just talked about. Only share your banking information with website that you trust. Website that they're not going to risk themselves just to take $10 or $20 or $100 off your banking account. Known companies like Microsoft, like iCloud, like antiviruses like McAfee, or Amazon, TD, which is basically it's a bank. Facebook also, if you are using Facebook and using Facebook advertisement, they're also pretty good. Twitter, if you're putting any payment to advertise on Twitter, they're also pretty good with that stuff. But when you go to a website that you don't trust or you don't know anything about, make sure you read articles online, you Google the website to see how trusted this website is, or just leave it alone. Just leave yourself with a trusted website and leave the website you don't trust to the people that knows what they're doing and they can use it themselves. Number 7, do not post any private information on social media. What I mean by private information, like, people might think is like, oh yeah, I bought a new house, let's post about it. So now everybody knows your address. Your address, where you live, what do you do for a living, name of your kids, your family members' names, your address, your shipping address or your mailing address or whatever, your phone number, date of birth. All this information can be used against you. If someone trying to access your information and they go and is like, oh, here's his date of birth, or here's her date of birth. And they can basically, using this information, they can use social engineering to get more information about you or off of you, or off of people you know that you just posted about. Instead of you, they can, if they can't get to you, they can contact, oh, he's married or she's married, let's contact their husband. Or maybe they have grandfather and grandmother, let's contact them. Or the close friends, let's contact them and get as much information off of them pretending to be you. You're just putting more people at risk the more information you put out there, instead of you keeping your information to yourself or to a small group. Even though you're gonna say, oh well, I only post my information unknown, on unknown websites or secured website. Nothing is secure nowadays. Not even Facebook. Facebook, it's out there. You post it on your Facebook page. It's out there for life. Number 8, if you're shopping online, use credit cards only or PayPal, if the website supports it. So basically, if you're shopping online, do not use your debit card. Your debit card is the basically main access to your bank account, and if someone got access to your bank account, they can keep taking money as much as possible until you either cancel your debit card. By the time you realize it, God knows how long it will be. Because people like me and you, we most likely don't look at our banking statement that often. So just go ahead, use your credit card. You can request a refund from your credit card company if there's any charge, or PayPal. You can request a refund for up to 180 days, and they'll refund you without asking questions. So protect yourself, protect your family by using secured method of payments and stuff like that, instead of you using your main banking information. And number 9, review your app permissions on Facebook and Google accounts or Twitter. There's a lot of application that I'm not sure if I have a page open here about it. Oh no, this is going to be the next video. Okay, well, I guess I don't. Anyway, basically what you can do is, here we go. I found a screenshot. Okay, so basically, you can in most websites you can log in using, they give you option log in use Facebook, log in use Gmail, or log in use your Google accounts, Yahoo, or even log in using Apple nowadays. You just introduced a few months ago, I think. Well, this website takes your information from the source or whatever you authorize them or log in with, and they keep it on their end and they create an account for you instead of you going and creating an account. So with that being said, they also have access to your basically social media accounts that you log in with. So recommend it every now and then, maybe once a week, maybe once every 15 days, once a month, whatever, or depends on how active you are in creating a new account on website and stuff like that. Go in, you review it. It will be under the setting if you're using it from your phone, which is most people would be using it from their phone. Just go under the setting, then under apps and permission or apps and website, depends on what version of Facebook you're running. It's mostly the same for also Google, Twitter, and other application. And just go ahead and review. For example, this here, you see Spotify, you see Candy Crush. Do you realize, or do you remember adding any of these, or do you really still want to have any of these websites have access to your accounts? Just select them, select the one you don't want to have access to, and just remove them right away. They might still keep a part of your information, but at the same time they won't be getting any more. And go into the application and delete your profile from there. And if they have the ability to, or they have the option of requesting your data to be deleted, also delete that. Something has to do with the application themselves, has nothing to do with Facebook, because they already gave them what they wanted. Number 10, which is the last thing for this video. We're gonna have another 9 on the next video that I'll be talking about. Just to make this video as short as possible. Change your Wi-Fi password once every 2 months at least. Wi-Fi passwords are very important, especially for your home, your office. You know, you don't want people knowing your Wi-Fi password, because Wi-Fi password nowadays is access to your life. Someone have access to your passwords, have some knowledge of, computers or stuff like that. They can bring a record of everything you access, or they can install even something on your modem that will brings in, a full detailed for you, sorry, for them, of what website you use, what password you log in, and basically this list keeps going on. So by changing your password every 2 months, unless you're super active, you have people in and out of your house all the time, just to create a guess, a guess Wi-Fi. And you can do, you can change your Wi-Fi password by contacting your service provider or log into the information on the back of your modem. You need help, give a call to your internet provider. They'll be more than happy to help you. They want you to stay a customer with them. They don't want you to run away and stop giving them money. So they'll help you. Don't worry. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please subscribe. If you have any question, please leave it in a comment. I will be posting the next video ASAP after this video, hopefully within the next 24 hours. I just busy with school. Thank you for hanging out here, and you guys have a good day.